have been traveling back and forth between Canada and Jamaica for many years because Jamaica is my go-to place for comfort, relaxation, personal growth, and happiness. So today I have decided to share my tips and tricks for all those traveling to Jamaica or anywhere else in this world for more than a month. I feel as these tips and tricks will be useful for anyone because you'll be able to bring any and everything and still be under or just at 50 pounds. Please stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Tip number 1 is to have the correct suitcase size. When traveling for a month or longer, you have to purchase a suitcase that is very large. This will ensure that you are able to bring many things. I've noticed that the older suitcases are much more larger than the more modern ones, so the tip is to go towards a more older and larger suitcase for your travel. Tip number 2 is knowing how to put your clothes in your suitcase. So, if you're like me and do not like to plan out outfits when you're going to travel, and you just throw in clothes that you love and you know that you're going to be wearing down in that country, what you're going to be needing to do is to know how to roll. So we're going to start off by folding your clothes as small as you can, regular way. And then once you do that, you're going to pat everything tightly together. And then when you do that, you're going to start rolling. And maybe we can call it the snowball effect, as if you're rolling a snowball, but you're just going to start rolling. And while you're rolling, you're going to tuck everything under very tightly. And this will ensure that everything stays and sticks together. This technique will definitely make you be able to carry any type of clothing you are able to bring. And this technique will work with any type of clothing that you have. If you use this rolling technique, you definitely will go very far in what you would be able to put into your suitcase as well. I'm going to show you all the difference from how your clothing would look if it's all rolled compared to how it would look if your clothes were all folded. And as you can see here, when your clothes are folded, it takes up way more space than how it looks when it is rolled. So using this rolling technique definitely would be beneficial to anyone spending a month or longer in Jamaica. Tip number 3 is when you need to add more clothes, but you have to add in your shoes, your bags, and whatever else you need to bring down. Well, in this tip, I'm going to show you how you can add more clothes and still be able to bring down shoes and bags and everything like that. So what we're going to start off with doing is doing the rolling technique like I showed you all before. And with that technique, you're going to just use those clothes that you've rolled and shove it into the shoes that you have. This will not stretch out your shoes if anyone is wearing. And this definitely will make sure that you're able to bring more clothes while having this necessities like shoes inside your suitcase as well. And as you can see, it fits perfectly. And this will work with almost any single type of shoe. And we just put that in and voila, you're bringing more clothes and you're bringing the necessities like shoes. And this will work with bags and all those other great things that you will be needing. Tip number 4 is preventing spills in your suitcase or carry-on. We're going to start off with getting tape. This tape is going to be the main player in this tip. We're going to be using the tape and wrapping it around the opening of the health or beauty product that you're going to be bringing, and this will ensure that no spills will be in your suitcase. And trust me, I've been doing this for years and this works so well. And you're just going to put this on any single type of product that you have. Tip number 5 is for those who are bringing valuables in their carry-on. So you're going to get a thick clothing item. If you bring something thin like that, it's not going to work. So you need something thick to cover this valuable that you're bringing in your suitcase. And with this thick item, like a sweater or a very thick pants, it's going to ensure that this doesn't break. And you're just going to wrap it with multiple layers of the same clothing item over that valuable and put it in your suitcase. And this will ensure that this does not break. And trust me, this works. Try it. And I'm guarantee you that your valuables will be perfect. And this can work for any single type of valuable that you have. Just make sure that the thing that you're wrapping the valuable with is thick and you are okay for traveling. Put the valuable on top of that bottom layer, and then you're going to put more clothes on top of that. So you want the valuables in the middle section of your suitcase, and that will ensure that that valuable will be safe and ready for traveling. Tip number 6 is to secure your suitcases. When you are traveling, please secure your suitcases. You don't want anything to magically disappear or magically appear into your suitcase that causes trouble to your life. Okay, so we're gonna start off with either going to Dollarama or wherever you want and buying a lock, and this lock comes with a key, and I got this at Dollarama. Or you want to go and get a multi-purpose ties, and these ties are very strong, both the lock and the ties. They cannot be broken, and they were bought from Dollarama. I've been using these two techniques for many years, so I ensure that these will work. And I prefer the multi-purpose ties over the lock in case you lose the keys. Then have fun with opening that. But when you have the multi-purpose ties, these can be cut off and ready to go. So you just insert the tie or the lock where the closing of these suitcases are. And this will ensure that these suitcases are locked. And it's super simple to do all these methods. This is just ensuring that your travels are safe. Everything that's in your suitcase will be there when you open it. Use this technique and you're safe. Tip number 7, to make your suitcase stand out in the crowd of many suitcases. So you're going to go in with something that you can spot from afar. If your suitcase is not already bright, I'm pretty sure someone's going to come with another suitcase, but you're just going to get something bright and tie it onto your suitcase. As you see here, I'm just using something green. And now I'm going to be able to differentiate my suitcase from everyone else. Tip number 8 is weighing your suitcase before going to the airport. It will give you just an estimate of if you're over or under the desired amount. And this will save you all so much time, so I feel like a lot of people should incorporate this into their travel. Tip number 10 is securing your documents. So when I travel, my mind is east, west, north, and south. So I make sure I put all my important documents in a Ziploc bag, and that will make things much more easier for me. And if you all do that, you can keep track of all your stuff and not have to be scrambling all through your bags. And everything will be in one place. And I feel like this method is really simple and easy. And if your mind is east, west, north, and south when you're traveling just like me, this is so handy for anyone that is going to Jamaica. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you love Jamaica as well, like up this video. And I hope to make more of these in the future. I hope you all have your safe travels to Jamaica and enjoy it while you're there. Bon voyage!